Hi, Gemini. Welcome to your tarot reading. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you so very much for being here, and thank you for sharing your energy with me. I really do appreciate it. Be sure and like, follow, and subscribe for me so that I can grow my collective. I'd really appreciate it. Most people that watch don't subscribe, and it really does help me, so I would appreciate it. We're going to do a love reading for you today. Check in with you and your person, see what's going on here with the energy, see what they're thinking, see what they're feeling. Let's see what we have. So their feelings, we have the Five of Wands. What they're thinking, the Three of Pentacles. What they're not telling you is the Knight of Pentacles. Their intentions, we have the Four of Wands. And the overall outcome is the Six of Swords. Underneath, we have the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords is like a decision. The Two of Swords is, really thinking about something, and she has this blindfold on here. So they may be refusing to see something, or they may be refusing to make a decision right now. We can definitely pull clarifiers on that. But right now, I feel like they just need to make a decision. They're kind of like stuck where they are in their thinking because, swords are air energy. It's about your thoughts. So I feel like they're just kind of stuck in their thoughts about making a decision. So their feelings is the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is about obstacles, challenges. It's also about not feeling good enough. So I feel like maybe they don't think that they're good enough for this relationship. Maybe they're not good enough for you. But I definitely feel like they are. There's some kind of challenge for them here, some kind of obstacle here for them. What they're thinking, we have the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is about teamwork, collaboration. It's also about being seen. So, in their thoughts, they could be wanting to build something. They could be wanting you to see them, wanting to be seen by you. But, the Three of Pentacles is all about that stability, building something together. What they're not telling you is the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles it's a very slow moving knight. It's the slowest in the tarot, the slowest moving knight. But he is also very loyal and stable, steadfast, grounded. It is a pentacle, so it's very stable and grounded energy, the pentacles are. So this person may not be moving fast, but this is all about stability. So they do want something stable. And it's also about the long haul. So they're not just thinking about, one date or like a one night stand type of energy. This is somebody that wants to stay around for the long haul here, for a long time. Their intentions, we have the Four of Wands. Again, this is about union. So they are wanting union with you. They do want, this is about stability. It's about happy home. It is the 1111 card. So if you've been seeing 1111, this may resonate. But it's also about just like happy home, joy, happiness. But it's about that, that union with you. So I really do feel like they want union. And then the outcome, we have the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is transitioning. It's moving to calmer waters. If you look on the card, like there's choppy water and then there's calm water here. But so they could be physically moving because the person on this card is moving, but it's also about a transition. So it could be a transition in like a mindset with this decision. But it's also about, moving on from something. So maybe they are moving forward with this decision that they have to make. Let's see. Clarify their feelings, Spirit. This Five of Wands. Clarify the Five of Wands. King of Swords. Yeah. So the King of Swords is air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That is your energy. And maybe they're seeing you as a King of Swords, and it doesn't, it's not male, female, it's just energy, masculine and feminine energy. But they could also be, there's something that they're not telling you, but they could just be very in their head right now. So the King of Swords is very logical. He is very determined. He's not always the nicest king, he's not like all in his feelings. He's very logical in his head type of energy. So I feel like maybe they are being very logical about a decision right now, very logical in their head, again, with this decision and this not feeling good enough, or, you know, they just feel like they feel like maybe this would be very challenging. Maybe they feel like you have somebody else, you know, and that could be a challenge for them, or, you know, they have some competition here. But they're very in their head. They're being very logical right now. Let's see. Clarify the Three of Pentacles, what they're thinking, Spirit. Queen of Wands, which is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. So the Queen of Wands is very creative. She is very charismatic. She is very, you know, joyful, passionate. She goes after what she wants. She's a fire sign. It's all about, you know, being passionate. So I feel like they're thinking, they may see you as a Queen of Wands. They may see you as, you know, being very charismatic, very charming, very attractive here is, I think, how they're seeing you. I think they're seeing you as the Queen of Wands. What are they not telling them? Clarify the Knight of Pentacles, Spirit. Okay, what they're not telling you. We had the Knight of Pentacles, which is, I said, the long haul. They're in it for the long haul. So the Hierophant is, it's like the teacher, the learner. It is like a higher knowledge. So the Hierophant is about like belief systems. It is about traditions. So I feel like maybe they are, you know, with this beliefs and traditions, maybe they're learning something about stability here, or they could be, you know, they could be coming in more of like a learning about something that has to do with stability. But the Hierophant is also like, you know, it's teacher, leadership. It is those belief systems, institutions. So this could have something with their belief systems in regards to building stability with you. Let's see. Clarify the Four of Wands here, Spirit. So we have the Five of Pentacles, which is, yeah, getting out of that lack mentality. This is kind of, so this is like a lack mindset, feeling left out in the cold. And so I feel like maybe they want to come in. Maybe you guys were, if you know this person and you've been in union with them before, or you've dated them, maybe they kind of want to come back out of the cold here, or maybe they feel like they left you out in the cold. But their intentions are to kind of, you know, take you out of that feeling left out, feeling like, you know, they don't want something with you here. That could have something to do, like I said, with in regards to the past. Let's see. And it is also about like, so this is you know, financial lack here, but again with the stability, I feel like their intentions are to kind of take you out of this feeling left out in the cold, feeling not good enough. Clarify the Six of Swords here, Spirits. The outcome. Yeah, Ten of Wands. So they're moving on, transitioning. They're laying down burdens, whatever this burden is that they have been carrying. This could be, like I said, somebody from the past. Maybe they're carrying burdens about something that has happened between you two in the past. Let's see. What are the blocks in this situation, Spirits? What's the blockages in this situation? So we have the Two of Cups as a blockage. Maybe it's there was another relationship, or maybe there is another union that is, you know, needs to end. Maybe that's what they're moving on from. Or, you know, it could just be that you guys are blocked in moving forward. You know, they have this, you have lots of balance here too. You have the Two of Swords and then the Two of Cups. So as far as a blockage, this could just mean that, you know, they're not, you guys aren't able to come into union yet. But this is, you know, they really do want this union. Let's see. What are their next actions? Spirit, what is this person's next actions towards the collective. So we have the Justice card, which is karma. This is legal situations, you know, like marriage, divorce. This is also about, again, with the balance. I just said balance, but, you know, the Justice card is Libra energy, so you could be dealing with a Libra. But this is about things balancing out, and it's also about law. So they could be going through something legal. They could be filing for divorce. They could be asking for marriage. You know, if this is somebody asking for a divorce, but if this Two of Cups is a blockage, they could be in a union with somebody else, and you know, they may need to go through a divorce before the two of you could be together. That could be the difficult decision that they have to make, and they're just feeling very you know, things are very challenging. They're feeling a lot of obstacles right now, and they're kind of in their head about this situation. Again, it's a general reading, so it'll resonate differently for each of you, but they're definitely moving on from a situation, and they do want union with you. And I see the long haul here. You know, this could just be maybe they are going through a divorce already, and it's maybe they're not ready to move into union with somebody else just yet. Let's see. What else do you have for Gemini Spirit? What else do you have for Gemini? I do see them making this decision, though, especially if they're moving on here and laying down burdens. So we have separation, longing. Yeah, so this could be somebody that you are in separation with. Maybe they got into a union with someone else. This could be somebody you know from the past. It doesn't even have to be somebody that you've been in a romantic relationship with before. Maybe you guys have just decided to kind of stay away from each other because they need to end this other union that they're in. And then we have self-care and energy. So I think you need to focus on your self-care right now and take care of yourself. Let this person deal with what they need to deal with. Let them move out of whatever situation this is that they're in. So we have let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others. So maybe kind of just lean on your friend group right now. Is it safe for you to love? Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So maybe you're feeling kind of closed off because of this situation. Okay, let's grab a couple more, and then we can do zodiac signs and initials at the end to kind of wrap everything up. Close everything out with that. What else do you have for Gemini Spirit? Wow, those are kind of like the same. That's interesting. Support system. Seek advice from those close to you. They will be able to help you make sense of your current situation. Again, with the friends. So definitely lean on friends and maybe other family members, somebody that you can confide in and talk to here. And then we have trust. A bond built upon love and loyalty will overcome any challenges it will face. Yeah, you definitely have some challenges here. And then this one says, you know, is it safe to love? So very interesting. Yeah, okay. Well, you know, just let them deal with what they need to deal with. And I feel like, you know, I never encourage you to wait for anyone. That's completely your decision. But I do see them moving out of something and wanting something more with you. That would be completely your decision. So we have Taurus. You could be dealing with a Taurus, or one or both of you could have that in your chart. Gemini. Could be dealing with another Gemini. We have the letter U, the letter S. We have Virgo. One or both of you could have Virgo in your chart. Cancer. The letter R. I'll grab two more. The letter Z. and the letter B. So again, it's a general reading, so take it how it resonates, but I hope this could help and bring you some clarity. I would just let them go through what they're going through, take care of yourself, and lean on your friend group right now. But I will see you guys next week. Bye.